Hello, good morning, and welcome to episode 17 of Timberborn Greedy Armageddon. I'm just gonna get straight into it, right on 3 times speed. Um, in today's episode, I want to get this area, at least the terraforming, laid out. Um, because at the moment, the most important thing is all of this dynamite. And one thing I did do, I realized that I had all of this high prioritized, but without this ladder that I added here, they wouldn't have been able to reach anything. So I just brought this path farther down and then added this ladder here. So one other thing also, the most important thing now is getting all of this dynamite laid. Now, one issue is they're not going to lay all of this dynamite in time. There's absolutely no way. I think I've only got maybe 12 beavers. So here's 4, 8, 11. Oh, I've got 15 actually, so I was wrong. But regardless, I am going to pause a few of these jobs. So this lumberjack, this forester, these 2 lumberjacks, and this lumberjack as well, because majority of these trees, I mean, like there's one that's grown up. There is these 2 that somebody was in the middle of collecting, but I don't think we really don't need those logs. And I'm also going to keep this one unpaused, so we'll still be able to, of course, produce logs. But I'm also going to pause majority of these scrap metal scavenger flags. And that's really just because I need builders. And I put these in because we were so low on scrap metal that it was worth putting beavers in. But now it's not. So I need as many beavers as possible putting in dynamite. And also, this reservoir filled up a lot quicker than I thought it would. So that means that we really need to start pumping water out of this reservoir. And then hopefully somebody can tell me what we are going to do with this area here. Maybe in the next episode. We'll see. Anyways, so this is going to start overflowing into this reservoir here. But the issue is we still don't have space for that. So I really need to put dams in. I think I'm just going to do these 4. So let's see if we can't just get that put in. Although all of this is high prioritized, so they're not going to do this if I high prioritize this. Okay. Issue. Just a little one. I do also want to get all of this removed. So we'll just get this right here. There we go. So they'll finish these tunnels whenever they finish them. And then I do also need to get down here so that they're able to reach all of this. So let's see. I don't think that's necessary actually. And we'll do that instead. Okay, so we're gonna bring this around here, get this connected, and then I need to bring a path over here as well. Awesome. Okay, and then I did also change my mind here. I want this to be 5 wide. So we'll do that. Get rid of this. And then like this. Because now what I'll be able to do is put in a few Lidos. And now I know this is going to look a little bit odd just because I can't place them in the way that I want to. But so it's kind of going to go here. And then under this ladder, this bridge, once it gets removed, we'll have platforms here so that we don't have to put paths on the dirt, because this is going to be my forestry area. This is going to be my main source of logs. So I want to have as much planting space as possible. So, with that, let's just get all of this put in here. So all of this is going to come in. This needs to be connected also. There we go. So they can actually get to it. That would be nice. Let's see. So this is also going to come up. Eventually, what I'll do is... Oh, geez. A little bit of lag. So this is if I hold down X, turn off the water too, so it's a little bit easier. If I hold X, you can see that this water source is in a straight line with this square here. So what I'm going to do is just blast down maybe 2 or 3 tiles, and then it's just going to have the bad water flow straight off the map for now. Eventually, we'll bring the bad water over here for some power production, but that will happen at a later time, and then it'll get filled in. So, anyways, long story short, I'm just going to have this all stay on this mountain, and then once we're ready to bring the bad water to the other end of the map, is when we can change all of this. When we can connect it all. Jeez, wow. Not. Oh wow! I only had 1 cup of coffee this morning, so I apologize. This seems to be something that is recurring lately. My lack of ability to find words. But anyways, I'm just gonna get all of this put in, and then I'll come back and take some of it out, just because I know that they're not going to build it because they are occupied with all of the dynamite that is being laid. I do also need to set all of this to a high priority as well, because it was deprioritized. So that needs to happen. Oh, and look at that. This reservoir is now filling this one. Okay, so yeah, this really needs to happen, like, quickly. So I'm just gonna detonate everything that I can. Yeah, this is still gonna take quite a while, unfortunately. So what I think is gonna end up having to happen is I'm gonna need to open one of these. So we'll just do that now. Because then water shouldn't really flow into here. It should all flow off the map. And then this will still get filled from this one. Unfortunate that we have to waste all of this clean water, but we don't really have any other options. At the moment, at least. We will eventually. But when eventually comes, it's going to be quite a while. So we'll see how long that takes. I do also want to get a bit more dynamite and extract storage, just because we are overproducing it. And I think it's definitely something that we're going to need an abundance of, really. So yeah, I think it's just worth it to have more storage of each. But anyways, back to this. I don't really want to put in much more because I want them to have, I want them to keep all of this still reachable. So that's a little bit of a downside of having to wait for them to finish all of this. But it does mean that we can do all of the other floors. So we'll just do something like this. Awesome. And then they don't need to come over here, so we'll just do that. let's see. I do plan on, I think I mentioned this, I do plan on extending this. But just for now, I'm going to level. I'm just going to put the dirt in and to this level. Because then it'll be easier to just remove the dirt while it's not yet built instead of having to detonate it. To dynamite it, rather. Wow. So yeah, anyways, let's just do this. Bring this up also. Just like this. Okay. So now I do kind of want this to just come straight out. I know it's gonna need maybe a finger or two to get all of these corners, but that should be easy enough to do. And then what I think I'll end up doing is putting in, say, a Lido, like I mentioned. So let's just get that unlocked, shall we? So yeah, we'll put in a Lido, and then we'll put overhangs on top of it. Ooh, maybe not. Can I not put overhangs? Oh. Okay. Well, that did not go to plan. I was hoping that we'd be able to put in overhangs, and then put like a dirt storage or log storage, really. And then like, we'll need bot charging stations, and then fuel also for the bots, because this is Greedy Builders. The bots take both fuel from the folktales and energy from the Iron Teeth bots. So yeah, it takes both. So power will need to come through here, and then fuel, of course, is just liquid, so it can be stored in a liquid storage. One of these. In a liquid tank. But yeah, I was hoping to have that on top of the Lidos, but it's okay. We will go without. So, let's see. I want this to come straight in. So that's going to be like this. Yeah. And then it'll end up coming over here once we get more trees over in this area. This area is going to be like the trees that produce things. So like the pine trees, maple trees, chestnuts, mangroves, I do intend on keeping down here. Since the river space will be taken up by Lidos and things, probably platforms is what I assume. So, but anyways, this is good. This does need just a little bit of dynamite here, and then I don't think it needs much dynamite anywhere else. Here, just a little bit. I do also want to bring a little bit out this way, so maybe we'll just do, let's see, it's 4 wide, so we'll just do something like that. So then this needs dynamite as well. Because this is all green at the moment. However, it will stop being green once the water level here drops. So we need a way to keep it green after the water level goes down. So let's see, they are not really doing this in the way that I intended them to, so we'll see if we can't just do a little bit of this, and then let's see, let's do like that first, and then like this also. Yeah, because we are filling up quick. Okay, that's alright. So let's see, how much? Not much. How many builders do we have? Oh, yeah, looks like quite a bit of these are, they're all lit up, so pretty full. Let's see, do we really need, so I need to keep the lumber mills running. We've got 1,000 gears, so I'm just gonna pause all but one. We've only got one wood workshop going. I think I paused all of them. Maybe just one or two that I didn't pause. Oh no, I paused all of them. Okay, so maybe we'll just unpause this one. And then I'm gonna set all but one of the smelters off as well. Yeah. Let's see, I think this also needs to be prioritized to obtain. Yeah. That's probably why these are all working so very little. But anyways, this should hopefully 77 days. And I'm not exactly sure about that, but we'll see. So, I don't think I need to move this ladder over. This bridge. Wow, I did that. That's the second time I've done that today. But I don't think I need to move this over. I think they should be able to build all of this because this path here is close enough. So we'll see. We'll see. Let's see. One other thing I want done in today's episode is this flywheel here. However, I don't want to prioritize it until all of this dynamite is put in. Just because I want this dynamite done as quickly as possible. So, let's see. What we can do to increase the builder quantity is unpause one of these triple launches. And that's going to give us 13 open beds, so hopefully they fill majority of those tonight. We are past 15 days, so that means we could get a bad tide or a drought warning. Hopefully a drought warning so that we can do a little bit of work up in this area. I mentioned this, I think 2 episodes ago, that I wanted to do some work up here, but then ended up not doing any work up there at all. So, I think today, hopefully, if we get a drought, then we'll do some up here. But we'll see. We've only got a guaranteed 3 days left. Because it's a 3-day warning. So, we'll definitely find out within the next 10 days, I think, or 9. The maximum temperate cycle length that we can have is 30 days. So that means the latest that we would get it is day 26. Because then 27, 28, 29. Oh, it's a bad tide. Huh. Okay, well, that means we're not working here, which I was hoping to do. That means we're definitely not working here. Because I don't want any beavers near any of the bad water. Boy, oh boy. Well, let's see. This is set to close above contamination. They have no way of getting in here. They do have a way of getting down here, but they have nothing to do down here. So, let's see. I just need to double check all of this. Close above contamination. This should be closed below contamination. And then this one should be set to above contamination. Okay. Alright, and all 3 of these large vertical framed flywheels are full. So, we could pause each of these, or close them, rather, and get some of this done. Which is what I think might happen. I do also want to get these two discharges put in. So we'll see. Maybe just get them started a little bit, but deprioritized. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, wait. These discharges aren't in, so I won't be able to work down here because I can close these three, but bad water will still be coming in through these two. Boy, oh boy. Alright, well, 1.9 days left. We'll see how long this bad tide is. I'm hoping for less than 100 days, but we'll see. Do also think that we will be able to detonate this. I don't think there's any issue with detonating it because they can still walk down here. All of this is connected. They can still, yeah, get up here. So I think that's what we're going to do once all of the beavers vacate this area. Fantastic. And now we've got just a little bit of water storage. A little bit of extra. Not much, but better than nothing. So, yeah, let's see, because now they're using this one. Awesome. All right, so let's see. What we can do is just put in a tunnel right there. We'll do that eventually. Get rid of this, because all of this is going to get dynamited down also. I think I'm just going to bring this whole area here, this whole reservoir, down to this level. I know that's not going to happen in the next 1.1 days. So I think we'll just get it all laid, and then they can just work on it throughout the bad tide. But once they're done with this, they should get started on this so that we can hopefully get some more trees put in, and some dynamite here. Let's just bring this path across. Get all of this connected. I know this is too many paths, but that's okay, because the more the merrier. And there's no issue with having too many paths. I just want them to have like as much span as possible, I guess, so that I don't have to worry about them not being able to reach something. I know I'm also going to need to bring a path down here. So let's get that put in. We'll just do it here. This is all going to get put in once these trees come out. So let's just high prioritize all of these. I don't want to click and drag because I don't want to high prioritize the dirt accidentally. So all of this needs to come up in priority. And I think that's it. Oh no, these two. This tree and this ladder needs to come up in priority. The dynamite is like the least priority also. So I'm not gonna change the priority on it. It's fine. Let's see, I would like this to be done quickly. And then of course the bad tide started 66 days. Oh, even better. I only wanted like 100, so 66 is fantastic. So let's see. I think I want to put in, let's put in a 4th dirt storage here. And then I think one of these, yeah, this one. So we'll put a couple beavers in here. And then this can get done just a little bit of priority also. So let's see, how much of this is left? Not very much. Let's see, waiting for explosives. I do still have quite a bit. But speaking of explosives, I wanted to put in a bit more storage. So let's just do that over here. And then what we can do is put in a ladder right here and then double platforms with a path. And then I'll put these for extract. Okay, make sure these are all set to dynamite. Explosives. I keep calling it dynamite. Okay, so yeah, that's all set in. That'll get done whenever. Hopefully sooner rather than later because I don't think we have much. Yeah, about 600 of each storage left, so it'll get done at some point. Let's see, this also needs to get set back to, this one needs to get set back to auto. There we go. And then make sure this is set to close above contamination. Awesome. Which, it still isn't contaminated, but that's okay. This area will take a little bit longer to become contaminated. So, let's see. Yeah, perfect. Alright, oh, and they've started on this. Why have they started on that? Oh, that's why. I deprioritized that area. Okay, well, let's get y'all back going. No point in having any of this. Although I do want this to get done now that all of the materials are there, then I can just delete all of it and not have to worry about any of it. So hopefully somebody comes and does this. Preferably. It's okay if not. I do also want this to get done because it's full. Or it's, all of the materials are there. So let's see, can we... Yeah, they're not going to do either of these two because all of these were put in first. Which is fine. I guess there really isn't a priority in this anymore because we're no longer producing clean water, technically. We are just a little bit from the pump. Yeah. Has this... No, you still have room. Hello, thank you, lag. This, yeah, hasn't gone up. Neither is that. Okay. So yeah, they're still working on this. I want so badly to detonate all of this, but I know that the beavers will get trapped over here, and then they won't be able to do any of this at all. Which is not a good thing, because I don't want to have to build more ladders or anything to get up here. So, let's see. We'll just wait. They should be done with this bit. Hopefully today. We'll see. How many are you carrying? Just one. But there's 2 boxes on your back. Okay, alright. To each their own. Are you... You're a hauler. Why were you bringing explosive? Okay. Anyways. So yeah, I'm thinking that all of this will be done today. What we can do also is pause a few of these. Water pumps. Because we're almost full. We can only hold about 7,000 more. But this drought is only 64 more days. So, I don't think there's really any point in collecting more water. Because we've got quite a bit here. So let's see, how much is left in here? Well, I want these two to be done first. But they still won't. Oh, and they didn't finish this today. Oh, I was really hoping that they did. Although there's only a couple left. So I imagine they're still bringing in materials. Yeah. Hopefully all of these will get all of their materials today. Or I guess throughout the night. And then will be built in the morning. No. Nope, did not happen, unfortunately. But there is maybe about 15 or 10-ish that need to be completed. So I guess that's doable enough. This will definitely be done today. Although, watch me be wrong again. Let's see, will I be wrong today? I don't think so. Yeah, because these four just need to be constructed. And then there's only one that's missing materials. So, any day, folks. Everybody's thirsty, everybody's hungry, everybody's tired. Okay, so they're just gonna bring the materials and run. Oh boy. Which means they have to go all the way back to get food and water before they construct everything, which is really funny because now they're working during the night. Oh, but that means... Oh, I was wrong. Oh, wait. Although I guess technically I was still wrong because it's after working hours. But anyways, these are now done. So, I don't see any more that need materials or anything, so I should just be able to detonate all of this. Fantastic. Okay. Now, I'm going to put in tunnels here so that all of this can be removed. And then this just needs to come down another 3, but we're not going to do that just yet. We'll do that later. Let's see, has that's been done? Has this been done? Yes. I probably should set this to obtain, but I don't think... I think because we've only got 20 hauler beavers that we shouldn't really stress them out, especially because it's just a short walk to get from here to here where it would be. So, we'll see. But did they get all of this out? Yes. Okay, so that means that I can get rid of this. Path in there. There we go. Okay, so all of this can be replaced with dirt, not the excavator. All of this in here. And I need to be mindful of where the channel is versus where I'm putting in dirt so that I don't end up filling in the channel. So there we go. We'll get these paths connected in here. I think that's it. I think that's it. Oh no, I missed one. Right here. Okay. That does also mean that this path can get connected in here. And then I failed to give them a way down here. So let's do that. We'll put it here because that area is going to get detonated. There we go. So we'll put that in there. I do also want to put in another one. Let's just put in a couple. We'll do one here. Maybe farther down just a little bit. So they have multiple ways to get down there. Let's also... You know what? We'll just put one here too. Let's just do it on every single one. There we go. So yeah, that'll happen at some point. Let's see. Once these couple blocks get put in, then I will be able to just delete all of these dams and levees. Let's see. Does this reach? No, it does not. I'm interested to see how much farther this can reach, however. These 3 need to be put in, which they will be hopefully soon. Oh, 4. This one. Yeah, let's see. Let's get these high prioritized. Okay, now I did also want to get this one put in, so let's do that. And get rid of all of this. There we go. And both of these trees. I think that's now all of the trees. Oh boy. This needs a scavenger flag. Not ideal. So, we'll just put this in. Let's do 4, because then each one will happen at the same time. There we go. Those 4, and then I can pause the one that I unpaused over here. I think it was just this one. Yeah. Okay. And then this one, what else do you need? 10 logs, ooh, 50 treated planks, and 70 metal blocks, I think, ish. Which is fine, because that's going to give the dirt excavator some time to fill just the little bit that we've used. Yeah, so there's 300 here, and then, of course, the empty 1,000 over here. Okay, so let's see. Has this all been done? Yes. Okay, fantastic. Now I can just get rid of all of this. Awesome. And then how much farther can you reach? Almost all of it. Okay. So let's get some extra spatter dock put in here. Awesome. Fantastic. Now, I don't want to detonate any of this dynamite or remove this levee until this gets done, because then the water would just flow straight off the map, which would not be ideal. So, let's see. I don't think we need to get rid of any more of this. Although maybe I should just do a little bit of this area. So let's... Let's do... What am I doing? We'll just do that. That should be fine. Yeah. Okay. Oh, this all needs to get removed. Which means I think I need to bring a path around here just so that it stays connected for now, and then it'll get reconnected eventually. All of these paths are going to go regardless, so that's fine. And all of these, yeah, scavenger flags are up and running, and we've got plenty of storage for it. So, we'll see. I kind of want to prioritize these little bits so that they get done quickly. So let's just do that. Yeah. Oh, and I should have changed the orientation on those. Oh well, that's okay. It's still gonna happen. Okay, so that's all done, that's all done. Nothing really needs to happen over here any sort of quickly. But it does look like, yeah, that's auto closed, and so is auto open is what that one is. So, perfect. I'm still undecided on whether or not I'd like to just put tunnels at the bottom of all of this so that it can just be deleted, because this terrain is very jagged. And it's just going to take so long to get all of this removed. So I think it might be worth just getting rid of all of this. Especially because we definitely don't need the scrap metal. We've got 4 mines. So we have the ability to produce quite a bit of scrap metal. So I don't think there's any use in collecting all that's here other than like this area here, because we won't be deleting any of this area. The only thing that's gonna be removed is like this mountain here. And yeah, not much else. So maybe a little bit of this mountain. But I do know that there is, yeah, these blockages here are kind of the only thing keeping our housing from not being flooded with bad water. So yeah, that is a slight issue, but is fine. Will be taken care of when the time comes. Let's see. So we've stopped filling this reservoir. Oh boy. Okay, well that's fine. We've definitely got enough water to last the next 57 days, so I'm not totally worried, but still the more water the better. Let's see. So, and they have started doing this area. This contamination shouldn't rise anymore. So none of this should be contaminated. Should. Hopefully. So, let's see. Maybe I would like to have just a little bit of priority on these dynamite. Just a little bit. That does also mean that this needs to come around, so that once that land is not there, the path is still connected. Oh wow, and they've already done 2 of those. Okay, so that means 2 of these can go, because only 1 scavenger flag can work on a ruin at a time. So let's also prioritize these by haulers. Yeah. Let's see, so I bet you all of this is, yeah, fully grown. But we really don't need the logs. We're not using them for anything at the moment. Oh, I do need to pause. Probably 2 of these for now, because we no longer have an overflow route for this water to go anywhere. Eventually I'll end up needing to put more in once all of this is built, because there's no way 3 fluid dumps will be able to keep all of this with water. So let's see. I guess we could start laying in some of the platforms for this. So singles, not doubles, thank you. So let's see. We'll just do 1 platform like this. 1 string. And then let's see. So I think we'll need actually a second one. Let's see. So Lido. Yeah, that's gonna go like that. But I'm not gonna put it there. I'm gonna put it there. Why can I not? Oh, because the path is in the way. Right. Yeah, I knew that. I put that there. Let's see. So yeah, this is gonna come along this way. So I am just gonna put in these 2 here. And then once all of that gets put in, we can take out the path, and we'll be able to put in the Lidos. Oh, I missed one here. There we go. Okay. So let's see. This path needs to continue on. I think it would be worth actually taking these dynamite out and just replacing them with tunnels. Yeah, because then they'll just put platforms in their places, and I won't have to come back in and detonate the dynamite and then put platforms in, because it'll just put platforms in straight away. So let's see. They're actually making quite a bit of progress on this. Yeah, let's see. How much is left of this one? Oh, only one. Okay, so goodbye. Should now just be you. Let's see. I think it's also going to be worth unpausing a house. There we go. Let's see. And this one should already be full. Fantastic. Fantastic. Let's see. So, how much dirt do we have? 2,200. Okay. I think I might like to add in a few more underground piles. There we go. We'll do this. We'll just straighten out this path here. We'll just do that for now. And then all of these need to be set to dirt. And there we go. Once these 6 are put in, is probably when I will unpause this second dirt excavator. Because we've got 2,100 in storage. So I don't think it's worth having both of them running at the same time. This will probably use all of the dirt that we have, which is fine. That was the whole point in having a large storage. But once all of this is done, I do want them to start working on another level, or another column of the, power storage. Batteries. Not batteries. Flywheels. Potential energy, not kinetic. Wait. Yeah. Anyways, dirt needs to go. Let's just prioritize these just a little bit. Since it's only 6, they should get that done fairly quickly. So, let's see. These stairs need to be high prioritized also. And I don't want to use the priority tool, because the priority tool will prioritize everything below the stairs also. I just want this to be done quickly so that they're able to do the bottom level quickly as well. Yeah. These planks are also bothering me here on the floor. So let's see, this is also going to flood, so I'm just going to pause this last one for the moment. Let's see, planks have come up. Gears are still hovering about 1,000 where they were. Metal blocks do need to come up as well, but we really don't need them. Let's see, so this only takes 10, and then this one takes 120. So we've got enough to make 1 flywheel and 1 of the junctions, which I think is okay for now because they're doing the dirt. So yeah, we should hopefully have... I wonder why this is just so low in productivity, though. Where is this beaver? Just scaring scrap metal. So, again, I don't understand why. Like, there's a bunch of scrap metal here. So why is it still so low? I mean, there's logs here, right? We're not short on any of the materials. So why is it so low? Why aren't you working? Let's see, that's empty, which is fine. Interesting. Very, very interesting as to why. But it's fine. Let's see, so this is almost done. I am very excited to move all of the forestry up here. I think this is going to save us so much space. because I would like to start putting some more farming over in this area here. Or maybe not necessarily farming, but more berries, I guess, is one thing that we could put over here. Just kind of start diversing? Is that a word? Diversifying, that's a word. Diversifying the foods that we have, because we're only at 15 well-being. And that's largely because we don't have much food variety. Let's see, what is this? 3, 6, 7. So yeah, we only have 7 food options, which is definitely not helping. The aesthetics we can work on. We don't have any monuments. And we don't have any fun either. We've only got a couple of scratchers is what it seems like. So let's see. Let's also get some of that put in here. So let's see. I think we can put... If we just put in some ladders here, like this, then I know that we can put in the rooftop terraces here on top of these. So we'll just get all of that put in, and then with a path run along. So that'll happen in time. Let's see, I don't really want to use any of the green space for fun. So let's just do... Maybe let's put them in this. Let's put some campfires up in here. And I know I just said I don't want to use any of the irrigated space, but this space is only irrigated because there's water here. Once we start using this reservoir, it will stop being irrigated. So that's why I'm going against what I literally just said. So we'll just put in quite a few of these. What is this, 10? That should definitely be enough for 180 beavers. Get those connected. Awesome. Okay. I don't think it's worth prioritizing just like this whole side. Stranded? Now, how in the world did you do that? So, if I know, so, okay, if I were to delete a couple of these terrain blocks, the issue is I would lose the materials that are in it. But I know that they're going to be pushed. I'm just worried that they'd be pushed down into the bowed water. Because I'm not... Yeah, see, so they're building this block. So we'll see where he gets pushed once these materials get put in here. Hopefully they do it shortly. Oh yeah, see, he just moved. This guy just moved. Age 46. 49. Oh, I don't need to save you guys. You guys are old. Let's see, did this one get... Yeah, so this one has all 6 of the dirt. Let's see if... I don't really want to save them because I don't want to have to do any sort of unnecessary building here. But we do have 16 vacancies, and I know that 15 of them are all builders. So it would probably be worth saving them. Nah, it's fine. They'll get over it. Okay, so I do want to prioritize these tunnels so that once we get water in here, we don't have to worry about not having this area irrigated. Let's see, how much is left here? 30 scrap metal. Come on. Come on. Let's do this so that the path is just a little bit shorter. Let's see, we can probably do something like that also. That's probably going to be better. And we'll just do this. And I know there's a crazy amount of paths in here, and normally that would be annoying for me, but it's not, because I know that all of the paths are going to leave, excluding the path that's on the platform here. So that's fine. Let's see, how much... I almost want to prioritize just a little bit of this area here so that I can detonate and remove all of this. But it's not really worth it at the same time. I just want to, while they haven't built all of this or put all of this terrain in, I want to see how much of this is irrigated. But it's going to be somewhat difficult to tell because this is irrigating part of this. So... we're just going to end up having to detonate a little bit of it, which is not ideal. Oh, a third one got stranded? Guys, come on. You know what? Let's see. Can we prioritize you and then pause you? I think then they'll be able to run all the way along. Let's see. Can we prioritize this one also? We'll see if my plan works. I think this one also needs to be prioritized. I think then they might be able to run across. But only if these don't get put in. Which it sounds like they're going to be. Oh yeah, one of them got out. Okay, so these couple need to go in. Really just that one? And I'm not going to be able to reach it, but... Alright, well hopefully... Yeah, this one's now stuck. I'm just hoping that he gets shoved up here and not down here. So let's see. Oh, but I can unpause this one, actually. And I really don't like that they're going down there, but there's nothing that I can do about that at the moment. Let's see. So you know what? Let's prioritize both of those so that those get done. Let's prioritize this one also, because I really want to see where these guys go. Oh, and a third one just got stranded again? Guys. Oh, and he's only age 20. Oh, okay. Well, nothing I can do about that at the moment, unfortunately, because it's the nighttime. And I've prioritized a bit of this, so it's not going to happen whether I want it to or not. So, unfortunate. But what we can do is start laying some of this dynamite. So I'm gonna put in a platform here, so that they can just walk right across this. This is gonna be double dynamite. This is all gonna be single here at the bottom. Let's see. This is gonna be double, and then this will be triple yet again. Go get all of this put in, and then I think I might just deprioritize it, so that it happens, I guess, somewhat within the next 60 days or 48 days, but not any sort of expediently, because I know that they've got a lot of dirt to put in, and I know that that's going to take quite a bit of time. So we'll see if we just can't get all of it laid so that they have at least something to do once the dirt stops. I don't think this is definitely going to take all of the dirt that we have, but I don't think that we will need any more. Oh yeah, and these beavers did get unstuck. I bet you they came up here too, because I don't see them down here. I don't think they died. No, nothing worth of, Oh, not again. Are you kidding me? Did we not learn anything? Did we not learn anything? I guess we didn't because it's not the same 3 beavers that were stuck. Oh, brother. Okay, well, that is what it is. Let's see, there's only 9 left in here, so that'll be done, hopefully, today. So, wow, I really cannot believe that they did that. Is this guy dead? Wow. All right, well, that was a very short lifespan after he got stuck there, so. We'll see. Oh, these are now unstuck. Okay, run. And why are you going back in there? Oh my gosh. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. And I don't want to prioritize this because I just know that once I do, that they'll finish it right as like a dozen beavers come in here to do all of that. Okay. Alright, well that's okay. It is what it is. At least there's nobody stuck. Again. So let's just finish laying in all of this dynamite. I know that this is more than 3, but 3 is the most that I have. So we just need to do quantities of 3, I guess. So I don't think this would be a lot of platforms to put tunnels. I swear I've played this game before. That would just be a lot of tunnels to put in, which I think would just take more time, maybe. The one thing I love about tunnels, though, is that they are able to, like, once they do one, they can just do another one super quick. They don't have to be detonated manually, I guess, like the dynamite does. But I do need to put in some of these here so that we can get rid of all of these trees. So I'm not going to prioritize the ladders. I am going to prioritize the trees and everything else that needs to be removed. Okay. So yeah, all of this also needs to be done, and then I prioritized. I know this is gonna get some of the dynamite also, but that's fine. I really don't. Doesn't bother me at the moment. Let's see. So let's get that put in also. This put in, removed also, dynamited. Let's see. So all of this also needs to come out. So let's see. I think. Yeah, no. This all just needs to be a 3. And we do need to get down in here because, let's bring this down here just a little bit. Because there's blockages here. And we gotta get those blockages out because I can't remove them from above. I have to be like right next to them. So, let's see. Who else is on this level? I think. Let's see, wait, if I do that, yeah. So it doesn't really matter. I don't know why I was worrying about the levels. It all just needs to be brought down by more, but the most that I have is 3. So all of this needs to be 3 as well. Yeah, I think that's all of what we're able to reach at the moment. Excluding this whole thing that I totally just forgot. How did 2 more just get stranded? Okay, guys, I thought we had learned. How have we not learned from our mistakes? Econ and Social. So at least, I guess I can't be upset because these guys weren't stuck before, so they haven't made the mistake, but still, they should have learned. Oh well. So let's see, you have nothing to do in range, so we're just gonna get rid of you, and I'm not gonna worry about this rubble on the ground. It'll get done eventually. So. Let's see, and this is almost done here, so we are very close to having this blown out. So let's see. I don't think I should unpause. Yeah, no, we've got half a block of water. I don't think we should unpause. Hello, thank you, lag. I don't think we should unpause any of those at the moment. That'll happen when it happens. I'll probably just wait until all of this gets put in and then unpause that, so that it has a couple of days to refill this little pond here. And then hopefully by the time this is full, we'll be able to get all of this removed and filled. And it will be a good test because all of this irrigation is receding because we're using all of this water, which is a good thing. So and this water is really just evaporating, unfortunately, because I don't know what we can do with it just yet. So we will cross that bridge once we figure something out. And we have unemployed beavers. So what I'm gonna do is pause all of these and then move everybody to the forest down below, because this is full. So get all of this unpaused here. Okay, building wax workers. That's fine. That's the only one. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so we've got 12 injured beavers, but we should have enough, medical beds. We've actually got a few unoccupied, and almost everything over here is unoccupied. So that's awesome. And water still says that it's going up, but I don't think it is, or at least maybe just very slowly. I'm also gonna unpause this forester so that these couple trees get put in, and then we'll unpause them in like a day or two. So how much of this needs to get done? I am just gonna prioritize this one here. And I know that this row can't get done until this gets done, because they have to go in the direction that the arrows are pointing. But it'll be fine. They'll get it done. Let's see, I almost want to prioritize a little bit of this area too, but I'm not sure that this is worth it just yet. Let's see, but what I can do, oh, of course not. I was going to say that I can, oh guys, please don't, oh, okay. I was going to say that I can remove this path, but then of course they started using it right as I said that. So we are just going to remove that. And I don't necessarily want to put the Lidos in just yet, because I don't want to have to remove everything that I put in, just to respace it once all of this side gets put in. So we'll do that later. What I did want to do over in this area, because this is this 3 or 4? 4. Okay, well that doesn't... I was hoping to put in, although I guess what I can do is do this here and then put in, the animations are going to be fairly odd. So let's see. I know I'm going to need foresters over here. So the animations are just going to look weird because not all of the terrain is put in. So maybe we do something like this. Or maybe, yeah. Well, yeah, let's just do something like this. That's fine. And then we'll get it connected. then what I can do is put in the lumberjack flags. Let's see. Let's do these here. And I know this 4 path is ugly, but it'll be removed. Don't worry. Let's see. Then I want to put in actually quite a few more. You know what? Actually, maybe let's see if this is going to be a little bit better of an idea. So this here, and then lumberjack flags like this. Not that direction, thank you. That direction. And I know this is quite overkill, but all of this I intend on having oak trees. So, gonna be a lot to cut down. I can also continue the platforms along here so that they're able to reach this side. So yeah, let's just do that. Let's just do it now. We'll just put all 4 and let's see. And again, the animations look weird because not all of the terrain is put in. But this does have a pretty good reach on it. I could actually probably move it up so that it can reach more of this side, but again, the animations look weird. So I don't think it'll be worth moving it until everything is put in and I can see what it'll actually cover, range-wise. So, what I'm going to prioritize, however, is putting in more of the foresters and then more of the lumberjacks. And then we'll put Lidos, and then we do actually have Lidos and then swimming pools, which is the Iron Teeth version of the Lido. The Lido is for folktales. So yeah, I'm going to prioritize the other 2 before putting in the swimming areas, the swimming pool and Lido. Because like I said, this is going to be our main log production, so I want as much log collection jobs here, and then we'll just use the water space as we can. We do also have showers, so here is the double shower, and I don't think that we have the folktale shower. I think it's just, yeah, this is the Iron Teeth one because it's the double one. So we'll see if we come across that later, but I don't think that we have it. So that's okay. I'm just gonna do a check on the water level here. Hello. Yeah, I probably should unpause those, but I don't really want to at the moment. So let's see. Maybe we shouldn't put all of this in just yet. So we'll just go ahead and delete these. But I'll leave the paths in place as a reminder. And let's see. Can we also just prioritize these 3 here? You know what? Actually, what would be a better option, a better way of doing all of this is changing the orientation, which I should have just done to begin with. So we'll do that, and then we'll get all of this prioritized, because now they'll be able to build all of these at the same time instead of having to wait for the one previous to it to be done. So like this, construction is waiting for the construction behind to be completed. So hopefully they do end up doing all of this. It is high prioritized, and we are running very low on dirt. Okay, so let's just get this second one, going here. Yeah. Okay. Not ideal, but it's fine. I do think I want to get these campfires put in. So maybe we'll prioritize that also. Let's see. Oh, yeah, they're doing all of this now. Perfect. Oh, I really don't like that you're standing in there, dude. Or you. Oh, and they're coming down from that side. Ugh, okay. Well, what that means is we can get rid of this. Oh, somebody's gonna get stuck. Yep. Oh. But they just got shoved out. Fantastic. Okay. So, let's see. What else? You are now reachable, which is fantastic. The one in the middle isn't, but the two on the sides are. Okay, that's fine. And I know I prioritized these so that we could remove all of this, but I don't think it's going to be a good idea because I think this is too much area for only 3 of the water dumps that we have. Huh. Okay. So maybe what we should do is prioritize all of the rubble that's on the ground so that we can give little bit of time to the dirt excavators and hope that they can catch up just a little bit, because we've only got 274, which is not a good number. So let's prioritize all of the fun things that we put in here. Let's see, do we have the planks? Yes. Okay, so we'll do those and the platforms, but I'm not gonna do the large tanks. Yeah, because I think, let's see, metal blocks 200, so 30, 60, 90 we do have, but that would take just about half of what we have. Gears I'm not worried about in the slightest. There's only about 200 storage left, so we'll see. That'll get done in time. Let's see, 290. Yeah, all of this is getting picked up, and yeah, let's see. I do think it is time, however, to unpause each of these fluid dumps. So yeah, we've got beavers going in there now. Okay. And all of that's done. How much paper do we have? 300. Okay, so I kind of want to take the beaver out of here, but I know that that's going to happen automatically. So, but we've got extra beavers now. We don't have very many injured beavers. We'll just leave it. We'll just leave it because I know that this is going to get extended. Which is fine. So let's see. Oh wow, and they're almost done with all of this. Okay, so then, awesome. How much of this has been done? Quite a bit. Okay, let's check the campfires. And they're all almost done also. Let's see, are they doing those now? Okay, that's fine. Let's see, hopefully these get done before the end of the day. Let's see, yeah, perfect. Okay, so all 10 of those are in there. All, what, 5 of the rooftop terraces are done. So hopefully we go back up to maybe 20 by tomorrow. I know we're teetering between 17 and 18. They're all just still working. So there's not enough beavers going to each of them to make a difference in the well-being number. And we are in the morning already. Okay, so that's not gonna happen. Let's see, but our dirt did come back up to 400. So maybe it is worth... Oh, I can prioritize this too. Maybe it's worth... Oh, and now they're working on the dirt. No! No! No. That's not what I wanted. Although it doesn't really look like they brought any materials over. Maybe like 20 or 30. Which is still not what I wanted. Let's see, all of that scrap metal is gone. All of that's gone. All of that's gone. Okay. So, maybe what I do is prioritize the extra dirt storages that we put in. Let's see, yeah, because dirt is dropping like a rock. Okay, well, let's see. Let's do that. Let's just do it. Let's do all of these. Do these take metal? No. Okay. So we'll do that. But I can actually, let's see. Let's unpause a couple of these smelters. If I can press the right button, thank you. We'll do that, and then the one building that's without a worker is the paper mill, which is perfectly fine. It's kind of what I wanted to happen anyways. So let's see, what, logs are here, planks should be here, yeah, and then gears are also right here. This, I think, needs to be changed to a large warehouse. Yeah, so we'll do that once this is all put in, so then I can just empty whatever is left in this storage. Yeah, so hopefully this one will probably be done today. Hopefully they get started on... Hopefully we finish, actually, wow. 3 of them. That would be fantastic. And we are back above 300 dirt, which is good. Let's see, I want to know why they're shipping in logs from other places. Why did they do the second one before? Okay, that's fine. It doesn't matter. It all needs to get done eventually. There's that first one that we put in. Okay, I do want to know why dirt numbers are fluctuating just a little bit. Although I bet you they're just bringing it... Oh no, there they are. Carrying dirt right here. Not what I wanted, folks. Not what I wanted. I wanted everybody working on this, but I guess that's all done. Okay, so... Do we put in another dirt excavator? I don't think so. I don't think we need to. So you know what? Let's empty this gear workshop. Thank you, lag. And then we'll demolish it, and then we'll put in a large warehouse. Wow, that dropped very quickly. You know what, actually? If I delete it now, then the builders have to come and do it. So, that's what we're going to do. High prioritize all of that. Collect all of it. That's not going to happen overnight, of course. It'll happen in the morning. Yeah, because we're down to 222. Not what I wanted to happen, but that's all right. And wow, this episode is very long. An hour and 20 minutes already. Okay. So, let's see. Let's just get all of this collected, and then we will put in the large warehouse, and then the episode will end. Because it needs to. Let's see. So, that's done, that's done. That's just about done. There we go. Let's set this to highest priority, gears, obtain. All right, and let's just check on the progress here. They've actually made quite a bit. So you know what we can also do is prioritize all of these platforms. So we'll do that. Because we've got the planks. We've got quite a bit of planks. Let's also check on this. This should be, wow, almost done. Okay. Let's see, I don't think we've got, this one we can put in. That should be it. Let's see, let's prioritize you too, just because I did that one. And that's what we're waiting on to reach all of this. And they're doing all of that. Perfect. We are so close to being over 300 dirt. So close. Okay, let's check on this one also. Okay, this one just needs to be constructed. So if somebody could just come and finish the extra 69% of this that needs to be constructed, the episode can end. Let's see. Have they made any progress on this either? No. I didn't think so, but I just wanted to check. So let's see. As we cross over into day, momentarily, hopefully somebody comes to finish this. Let's see. Probably no. Haven't brought over all of the materials just yet. And that either. Okay, that's fine. That's fine though. Let's see. How much have they done any of this? No. Can somebody just come and build this, please? Please? Maybe? Today? Is that gonna happen? Come on. Please? Yes. Okay. Just do the whole thing. Seriously. Okay. I don't think they're gonna finish all of this, so I'm not gonna wait any longer because this episode is already way too long. Oh, and of course now they're building it. All right. Well, anyways, thank you very much for watching. This is episode 17. I will see you in the next episode, where hopefully all of this gets finished, all of these platforms as well, and then we can see how much is irrigated with just the 3 dumps. So, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in episode 18.